The fact is, if you don't move people with your music and your performance of it, that's an important metric, and that's telling a story. You're not moving people to pay for you to perform live, to follow you on social media, to stream your songs, etc. I can't remember which comedian, it was Dave Chappelle, that said, if you're good looking, you kind of know it. You're hearing it everywhere. If you're not good looking, you got to kind of figure that out for yourself. He said, I'm wearing all the right shit. Why am I not getting into the club?
All right, ladies and gents, gather round, gather round. We got value going once, truth going twice. Sold for a song. That's right, folks. Rights signed away, data given away, pennies on the play. Publishing, gone. Credit, missing. Ownership, kiss it goodbye. 50 pages of catch-22s, no dice. You can't eat a like, a follow, or a view. Sold for a song. But wait now, hold your bits, hold your breath. Here comes the truth louder than the bass line. Time to take it back, where the artists rise, the system shakes, and the silence finally breaks.
Welcome to Sold for a Song, the transformative podcast that dissects the music industry's long-standing practice of undervaluing its most essential contributors. Yes, we're talking songwriters and artists. In each episode, we'll delve into the journey of recognizing and elevating the true worth and value of music creators, discover how the industry has exploited creators, and learn actionable strategies to revolutionize this trend and take control of your career. Hello, podcast land. I'm Terrance Sawchuk, but you can call me Terry. After 30 plus years in the trenches of the music industry, trust me, I've seen it all. The highs, the heartbreaks, and the resilience it takes to succeed as a creator. Here's what I've learned. Awakening your self-worth, owning and leveraging your value, and streamlining the process to free up the time we need to do what we most love to do, which is create. That's what stands between you and the freedom we're all chasing. All right, before we dive in, if you believe in empowering artists and redefining what it means to thrive creatively, do me a favor, subscribe, leave a quick review, and share this episode with someone who truly needs it. That one click helps more than you know. And if you want to go deeper, join me at terrancesawchuk.com to be a part of the community and follow all of my endeavors for exclusive content and updates. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to the Sold for a Song podcast. It is a sunny day here, a little cool in Music City, USA, and I hope everybody's having a pleasant and wonderful morning. I wanted to talk today about why nobody is coming to save you. I think there's some misconceptions from especially younger artists, new artists, why they're not being recognized or noticed or not getting the followers or not getting the streams. And then the next level of that, why they're not getting any attention from possibly record labels or producers or managers, agents, etc. The fact is that, and it's not really different with any other sector, but everybody wants you to do the work. So even back in the old days, we'll call it, where the A&R representative or an independent record label would develop new artists over time. They still would seek out artists who had a buzz about them or some kind of following or news or reviews or a really good live following to their live show. Everybody just wants you to do the work. And then they just come in and amplify it with their infrastructure and abilities. And what's changed today is that's now turned into analytics. Everybody is literally going by the number of followers that you have, the amount of streams that your songs have, etc. They want you to do all the work. And understandably, it brings down, the risk on their investment. I get it. But I think there's just too much focus from the artist's standpoint on social media, on followers, streams, getting on playlists, when they haven't developed the music and their live performance and their entertainment value. I mean, spending money on playlists and doing social media posts all day, and you are not collaborating and working as hard as you can to become a better songwriter, artist, and performer. And if that means moving to a major market, or just collaborating with people that are better than you in your area. I mean, not getting the music and the entertainment value part of your craft together and working on all those other things is a little like rearranging the deck chairs in the Titanic, as they say. I mean, a lot of artists say they can't figure out, why can't I get the followers? Why can't you're focusing on trying to make it and not make it better? How good is your music? And how are you as an entertainer? I mean, you could just walk into a writer's round in Nashville and see 3 strangers on the stage. You don't know who they are. You don't know their names. You don't know how many followers they have, how many streams they have. And they open their mouth and the heavens come out. And I've seen where in a matter of weeks, an artist or songwriter has record labels and publishers all over them immediately. That is not the norm. The normal metric is more like 7 years, if anything does happen at all. The fact is, if you don't move people with your music and your performance of it, that's an important metric, and that's telling a story. You're not moving people to pay for you to perform live, to follow you on social media, to stream your songs, etc. I can't remember which comedian, it was Dave Chappelle, that said, if you're good looking, you kind of know it. You're hearing it everywhere. If you're not good looking, you got to kind of figure that out for yourself. He said, I'm wearing all the right shit. Why am I not getting into the club? So you might play an instrument, you might sing, you might write songs, but people are going to determine if you are entertaining, and they will show it with their money or their presence. Are most people willing to do the hard work? Are you willing to get out there and find collaborators, especially collaborators that are better than you? Are you willing to pack up and move to a major music market or another country? Or simply just put yourself out there on social media, but the people will tell you if you're bringing any entertaining value to them and any desire for them to follow you further. Are you doing the work as an artist to be the greatest musician you can be, the greatest singer, the greatest songwriter? And that's by collaborating and being around people that are better than you. And if you come to Nashville or Los Angeles or somewhere and it's difficult to even get good co-writing sessions because you haven't even done the work to be able to even get into those rooms yet. So you always have to do the work. A&R is not coming to save you. Agents have never been in the business of developing artists. They're in the business of taking 10% of your show and forwarding the show. That's it. There's nothing else to it. A manager, I mean, who the heck wants to get involved with somebody, where they're risking all of their time and often their own money and sofa to get behind somebody that's not even putting in the work themselves. So you should be getting that audience reaction. They should be dying to come and follow you and hear more about your story. And that all starts with the song and the performance of it. What's the old saying? If the phone ain't ringing, you'll know it's me. I know many artists who have, been in and out of record deals, sign, drop, incredible world-class award-winning multi-number one songwriters, and with voices that when they open their mouth, the heavens come out, but the audience doesn't find them entertaining and they're not moved. That feedback keeps coming back to them. It's not an easy business. Or you could be like Bob Dylan, and Bob Dylan says, I'm not an entertainer. Entertainers play music for other people. So whatever works for you. Either way, you got to put in that 10,000 hours. What's the old President Kennedy saying? Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. So often we're looking for someone to save us. We jump the gun a little bit sometimes. We rush things and skip the details and the due diligence. And we can't always mistake repetition for progress. Just because you're playing 200 shows a year, but it's the same average songs, or they're great songs, but you're just not entertaining. I mean, you have the challenge, burden, or opportunity, depending on how you choose to look at it, to try and get the results that you want. These are important metrics. If you're not leaving a live show, a live performance, and people aren't hounding you or, giving you their email address or buying all your merch and CDs and following you, and then more importantly, sharing on their own social media and just blasting the word about how you move them. Artists are always saying, don't forget to like and follow and share. And the fans are saying, don't forget to actually entertain us and give us a reason to. That's the real metric that you're looking for. At that point, you're just kind of servicing everybody and logging your authentic day on social media. You're not trying to win anybody over or sell them something. In fact, it's the artists that realize it's not about them in the end. It's really about them discovering themselves and then sharing their awakening with others with the purpose of awakening something in them. The ones that see the big picture, the game above the game. That's really what we're shooting for. If today's episode lit a fire in you, don't let it fade. Subscribe to Sold for a Song, leave a review, and be the spark that helps others discover their own worth. And if you're ready to go deeper, my upcoming book and Artist Accelerator course are all waiting for you inside my private portal. Visit terrancesawchuk.com. Let's build this movement together.